The Cincinnati Bengals have had 2 major helmet redesigns since they started in 1968. We're going to go over those and a bunch of little details right now. So first, Steve, they started with an orange helmet, said Bengals on the side. Then they switched to their iconic stripes on an orange helmet. And then just recently they've gone with an all-white helmet.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it in a nutshell. So let's go back, rewind a little bit, and go over all the little details.
Yeah, and you nailed it. There are not many changes at first glance, but then the more you look, a couple of things show up.
Yeah, so like so many teams, we say it in every video. Oh, by the way, there's 31 other videos where we talk about all of the other teams in a playlist, so check that out below. But they started with a gray face mask. You know, so from 68 to 79, said Bengals on the side, black with like white trim.
Yeah,
border.
white outline, yeah.
With a gray face mask. So I'd say overall, pretty boring.
Very boring.
I guess less boring than just an orange helmet with a gray face mask, which we won't mention who was doing that. Right? So in 1980, they switched that gray face mask to a black face mask. And they only did that for 1 year.
Yeah, same text, same shell, but black mask.
I think that was okay. It was better.
Yes, it was better. And then it eventually makes even more sense with where they're headed with their next design.
Yeah, so they only did that for a year. And I guess somebody woke up and said, hey, we got to do something better than this. We're the Bengals. We can really take this to another level. And I think they hit a grand slam. And when they added these stripes, first off, it's 6 stripes that they added to these helmets, and they have not looked back since.
So this is good on so many levels. I think the black face mask from the year before obviously works really well on this. And the rumor is they switched from the word Bengals to Bengal Stripes because on TV back then, they weren't exactly high def. And from far away, they just looked like the Browns.
Yeah, and you know, they're kind of rivals. So when they're playing each other,
right?
You imagine if you're not sure who's scoring.
And in this case, though, the Bengals should have won this one because a Bengal is orange and black, where Browns are, you know, brown.
Well, Steve, you're gonna have to watch the Browns video
Okay.
where we go over all of that stuff.
Fine.
But I think it was a grand slam when they added these stripes. I love the stripes. We've seen some colleges and high schools adopt them. I think that they look good. I just think that that's such a cool helmet design.
It absolutely is. This might be one of those designs, man, where we may never see a change outside of a color scheme, right? Because it's hard to change the Bengals. It's perfect.
Yeah, and we have not seen a change since 1981, except for the brand new alternate helmets that they rolled out in 2022. I think that we will see those coming out 1 to 3 times a year. Hopefully we keep seeing them because I think the fans love them. If you're a Bengals fan, do you love the white helmets? Even if it's just for a couple of games a year, I think that's perfect. And I don't know, I love that Stormtrooper look, the black and white.
Yeah, listen, I love the look. And people lost their minds when it first came out. They got all excited, but it's a zebra, man. But what are you gonna do?
Oh,
it's not a Bengal.
There's white tigers.
A Bengal tiger?
Sure.
A white Bengal? Maybe.
Albinos?
Well,
Tigers? Aren't there?
So a super fun fact, I think, it's also kind of a duh, is the Bengals don't have a throwback helmet. Now, they could have just made that orange shell with it saying Bengals across the side, but I'm really glad they didn't. Especially, I feel like everything that this team picks is really difficult. They're difficult as collectibles to have these decals on them, but on the field they're painted. Now, picture that Bengals spelled out. It wouldn't be individual letters. It would be printed on clear with a lot of spacing, so it would all say Bengals, and it would just look kind of tacky, right?
100%, and you know, a lot of these teams did something different in 1994 for the 94 special. They did wear an orange helmet with the word Bengals on it that year.
Yes.
So I guess there you go. That's as close as they're going to get to a throwback, but it wasn't like it was a throwback to the 50s, which is what a lot of the other teams did. This was just a throwback to their first design, except for they kept the black face mask. But you know, moving forward, I think that the combination of their classic orange helmet with black stripes and the white helmet with the black stripes is perfect, and they keep just a little bit of orange in the alternate helmet that is white and the 3D bumper on the front, which I like.
I love it. I really, really, it's one of my favorite 3D bumpers in the whole league.
So Steve, which of these Bengal helmets is your favorite and least favorite? Is it pretty obvious?
It's very obvious. I like the current design, the orange with the black stripes, and I really just don't like the original Bengal spelled out gray face mask.
I gotta agree with you there on the Bengals with the gray mask. That is my least favorite. I'm going with the white. The Stormtrooper look will win almost anytime, and we all know that a white tiger would beat an orange tiger.
Like in a battle?
Well, arm wrestling.
Oh,
Yeah.
obviously.
So,
yeah. Gotcha.
So, but we want to know, what is your favorite helmet?
Yes.
Just Bengals fans, I guess, right? If
Yeah,
you're not
sure.
a Bengals fan, we don't want to know.
Exactly. Go check out your favorite team and comment there.
Yeah.